They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards that time out of this. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, boys, got four down. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Uzoma. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Our first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gabe Wright breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll get it up the middle, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He completes it to Boyd. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What?
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He won on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Kirksey able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And all the way down to the 12. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your...
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Boyd. That goes for a gain of 31. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Bernard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, here's Bernard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Timeout.
Whistles
Defense.
now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I like this effort there. He got it done.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.